latest cultural updates that took place during the course of this week. Mashru' Hagar is a program that is co-founded by the European Union and Darb 1718, which is situated in Old Cairo. We visited this very beautiful place in order to know all the details about this project, and we chose to shed the light on Mashru' Hagar exhibition, in which 17 Egyptian artists participated, each one with a different idea and a different story with a different message. So stay tuned. And now we're pleased to have with us Samer Kamel. Samer is also a participant here, and it's his first exhibition. How was the experience? We will know now. Hello, Samer. Samer, first of all, I want to talk about your artwork here. I see, first of all, started with Stop Labeling Women. What's the message behind this picture?
The whole idea of my work was to actually portray the problems of women in the Middle East. Just shed the ideas, the problems, not giving a solution, just giving the idea that these are problems. The main message was stop labeling women, because in Egypt and all the Middle East, we try to place labels on women when we shouldn't, like just any label, just the idea of placing a label to a woman and portraying like a frame where a woman has to be, and outside that frame it's not appropriate. So the whole idea was just to stop labeling women. Stop putting labels, so a woman is free to do whatever she likes.
Okay. And talking about this, for example, sale something?
This one was the constitution, when they removed the part where a girl has to be 18 to get married. So the whole idea was changing the sale from 18 to 9, which is the new age where a girl should be married. And actually the model was 18 as well. So.
See like different messages through your pictures. Here also it grabbed my attention.
That's just the idea of a man like abusing a woman, house abuse, like any abuse of any kind. This is just symbolic for the abuse of a man, whether it's a house abuse, uh, like in a marriage, or a father abusing his daughter. It's just a symbolic for any abuse of any kind of a man over a woman.
It's your first exhibition, but from your work I can tell this is not the first exhibition, because it's, in my opinion, professional work, I think.
Actually, photography to me is just a hobby, but I do like it because I'm an engineer, so the basics of photography, like how the camera works, how the light works, and how everything works, is very interesting to me. So that's why I do know how to light stuff. It's
And why in these two they are black and white, and the others, or these three are black and white, and the others are colored? Why did you choose this technique?
because the black and whites were actually more obvious to understand. The others had the color red, which is usually related to danger. So the color red was actually placed in different photos just to like try to like
It's a sign.
it's a sign just to show that this is a warning, like a kind of a warning, because these are subtle, so not everyone would realize that this is a problem, but at the end of the day it is a problem.
And when we're talking about Mashroor Hagar exhibition, I want to know how did you benefit from this exhibition, because I think like different ages are participating in this exhibition, professional photographers. So how did you benefit from working with them?
In Mashroor Hagar, we're about 15 participants. The youngest is 16, the oldest is 40 something. So it's a huge age range, like it. Definitely, we try to
Exchange the
like
experiences.
yeah. Well, basically, we're about 4 photographers, a few painters, video makers, every kind of art. So we try to exchange all the ideas about the art. The workshops were mainly about philosophy and the history of art and this stuff. So this knowledge is very new to me because I didn't study art. So we did exchange all the ideas about art and how to explain our message through art.
And what about working with foreigners?
Yeah, the foreigners were actually, they do realize that we have a different society, a different mentality and everything. It was very good to understand their side of the whole idea about Middle East, because they all came from Europe, mainly. So their idea about Egyptians, Middle East, the Arab world, and it was different. So it was a very good experience to actually understand how they think about us and how they think about our art. And the idea of exchanging our art, like taking our art to their world, is really important. But it's not really done yet.
Last but not least, I want to know your opinion about the other works. Of course, there's something that grabbed your attention or you liked as a photographer in the other works. What did you like most?
Well, all the art were actually made in a very subtle way, but a very professional way as well. The messages were very different. Some of them were actually very straightforward, very shocking, like the work of Hala. Some of others were very mysterious. Some work were actually, another work was actually showing the two sides, like a side of the abusive men or abusive ideas about women, and the other side of the two feminist people. And the whole message was, why is there no place in between of both? Like, why can't we just all be the same? So.
On the second anniversary of the Egyptian Revolution, Egyptian photojournalists decided to host another series of competitions for the Egyptian photojournalists. They have the best of their work, almost 500 pictures displayed here of the events that happened in 2012. So let's go take a look at what's been happening.
I think every year the exhibition that I see here gets better and better. I think the photographers that I see working in Egypt are really beginning to learn a lot of new skills in storytelling, in capturing a moment, in not just getting the news, but also capturing a feeling of an event and catching those small moments that can tell a story sometimes much better than the big picture that everyone has seen before. I'm very impressed with the work. I think this exhibit in particular, because there's not so many images before, there used to be a lot more. I think narrowing it down allows you to focus on the really strong images that you see here on the wall. I think the revolution has given Egyptian photographers a new canvas, a new thing to really, get them out there and shoot. What I'm impressed with is not only the moments of public display of the Sawara, but also the private moments where, there are a lot of pictures here that capture a feeling, a moment that's special. So it's not just the same picture as anyone else. It's a unique picture. For instance, this portrait here of the family, I believe it's a very strong document and a strong image. And I see that Egyptian photographers are getting to think beyond just the single image of the news, but also to share moments behind the scene that tell the story even better than the obvious picture that you see or you expect to see.